Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bolt Design, and I just got back from Bangor. Not just back from Bangor. I got back from Bangor a little while ago. Went in the house and had a chicken sandwich on homemade bread, glass of skim milk. Now I'm out here building up a fire in the stove. Just starting to get that going. I haven't turned the blower on yet because it's kind of noisy and it's hard to hear me over the blower. And the stove hasn't warmed up enough to turn the blower on yet. But anyway, I told you that I would fill you in on this truck cap, which I'm not even sure you're interested in, but it's something to talk about. Sometimes I struggle with subject matter, so that's what I'm going to talk about. Kind of an interesting story. Okay. I originally placed the order with a company just on the outskirts of Bangor named Truck Works. They sell all kinds of custom stuff for pickups. The building that they're in, I'm just going to guess here, takes quite a while to walk across it. It's got to be 150 by 300 feet, high ceiling. And there was room enough to walk around in there, but not a lot of room. There was aisles and aisles of just stuff. And then the back end of it was all just displays for tonneau covers and truck caps and utility things and fenders and chrome roll bars. You know, just it was just about room enough to walk around in this place. They had so much stuff. Just the idea that, and there was people in there everywhere. Okay, so I went there and bought my first truck cap for my 2002 Ford F-150. Came in 2 weeks. It was an ARE cap. That's the name of the company, ARE. Color matched. They put it on. I was tickled right to death with it. Okay. So when I got to buy the new pickup and wanted a new cap, I went right back there. Even though the dealership told me not to, I went back there because I had really good luck with them. And I went right in and I ordered another ARE cap. Bottom line. Okay, now 2.5, almost 3 months later, I don't have a cap. They kept putting me on. So today, I also ordered a bed liner. Today I was scheduled to go in and get a bed liner installed. Well, this morning, like 8 o'clock, I got a telephone call from Truck Works. And they spilled their guts. They told me the truth this time. And here's the truth. Here's what happened. Okay, on October 3rd, I ordered the cab. On October 5th, the company changed hands. The person that was running it sold it to somebody else. So on October 5th, after the sale went through, they had to go back to all those caps and everything else that was ordered in the old owner's name and reorder them in the new owner's name. That's just different guy paying the bills and had to go all through it. And they did that. Well, I think it's safe to say the original guy that was running it had a good reputation and had a good thing going. But the economy is a little jinky and every single thing they sell in there is a luxury. They don't sell anything that you need. It's all, you know, roll bars and chrome pieces and hubcaps and custom wheels, and it's all luxury stuff. Well, people right now aren't buying luxury stuff, and that's the reason why I sold it, because it was becoming not lucrative. And the guy who bought it was right there today, and he wasn't happy. He scowled at me. That was not good for business, because they were refunding me $1,500 for a cap I ordered there 3 months ago, or 2.5 months ago. Now the young guy out front told me right up front. He said the caps finally came in. 2 months late, they came in. They came in on an open trailer. 14 of them came in on an open trailer. And, of course, they were being hauled by a tractor, tractor trailer. And the spray from the tires and stuff, road spray, was all over the caps. They didn't wrap them in anything. They were just raw caps strapped on pallets and loaded. They weren't protected by anything. Well, believe it or not, $1,500 cap, and they couldn't they couldn't go for the $3 plastic bag to put it in. They just strapped them down to pallets, put them on the truck, and the road spray was all over them. Every time a little rock came off the tire, come up and hit the cap. The front caps were all stone chipped. So out of the 14, he kept 5 of them, and he admits himself that he probably shouldn't have kept those 5, but he sent the other 8 back. The truckload before that, same story. They were all messed up. So I asked him, I said, so what do we do? He said, I'm going to refund you money, $1,533.07. And they did. As far as I know, they credited my card. It should show up in a day or so. They were pretty straightforward about that. So I said, so where do I get a truck cap? And they said, well, we don't sell truck caps anymore. Well, so while they were installing the bed liner, which I did buy there, and which, by the way, was not very high quality, and was $20 more expensive than their competitor. Hey, I thought I'd at least let them. They installed it. And while they did, I walked into the back of the showroom. And I noticed the front of the showroom looked a little scant. I walked into the back, and where it wasn't even hardly room to walk around, now you could put a go-kart ring in there because there's almost nothing back there. All those displays are gone. Most of their product line is gone. And it looks like a place that's about ready to close. Now, their competitor, TBA, Tires, Batteries, and Accessories, over on Hammond Street, is about 3 times as big a place, and everything there is 25% cheaper than it is at Truckworks. And they have the places loaded. They got everything right in, So, what he did was I took this one kid off the side and I said, now if I'm going to go over to TBA and order a cap, what's scoop? He said, well, if you order an ARE, he said, they deliver them in an open trailer, and depending on the time of the year, they're going to be messed up because of the spray from the road and everything else. That's just the way they do it. It's cheap, it's quick, it's easy. And he said, we've gotten 2 loads of them, and they were stone bruised, stone chipped. So he said, I don't know what's going to happen over to TBA, but he said, I wouldn't buy an ARE. He said, just for the fact that they're delivered that way. And he said, if you want a truck cap that's going to be on time, is going to be quality, and isn't going to be stone chipped and dirty and, just all messed up, buy a Lear. Lear is, in this part of the state, is as good as it gets. Lear. They are a big company. They put out nothing but the very best quality, and they deliver them in an enclosed tractor trailer. So I went over to TBA and I ordered a Lear cap. It was $170 more expensive than the ARE cap I ordered at Truckworks. But that same cap at Truckworks that I originally ordered was $200 cheaper. So when I get all done, it ended up costing me $170 more for a Lear cap than what I would have paid at Truckworks. And they came out and took the numbers, and I paid 70% down, which I didn't really care for paying anything down to anybody after my experience, but that's the deal. So I paid them $1,100, and when the cap comes in 2 to 3 weeks, I'll pay them the other $5, whatever, and I'll have a truck cap, I think. But this place is not going out of business. It's actually a growing business. While I was there was like 3 or 4 people behind me, 2 or 3 in front of me. I had to wait to get waited on. When I was over to Truckworks, there was like 4 salesmen playing basketball out on the back floor, wandering around. Nobody in the building. I was there for an hour Nobody came in. Nobody. So it tells me that they don't have any customer base. And if they treated everybody else like they did me, and with the 25% extra price and the low product line and the bad delivery time, plus all the times they lied to me. Oh yeah, it's on the truck. It'll be here midday. Yeah, right. Anyway, it's no wonder. That's a model of how not to run a business. So anyway, 2 or 3 weeks, I'll have a Lear cat. I'm pretty confident on that one. And that's the story of, as boring as it is, I know. That's the story of what I've been through. Assumption is the mother of all mistakes, and I assumed that this was a thriving business that was credible, and I was wrong. Truckworks in Bangor. No. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do next. It's too late in the day to ship. Post office closes at 2, and by the time I get anything scooped up here and get it in, by the time Beth gets it in the boxes and the labels printed and gets it downtown, the post office is going to be closed. So we're just going to call it a day. Been to the dump already. And hit her again tomorrow. I may go in and watch a movie. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I may putter around out here on some stuff. I'm not sure. I may get some orders ready for tomorrow. That would probably be a logical thing to do. I haven't made the list up yet, but there's 15 orders on the books right now, and there'll probably be more by tomorrow morning. So, I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Try to have a really great day, and try to have some fun today. You deserve it. Bye-bye.